Welcome everybody, we're here in Denmark with Ronald and Torben Sondergaard. Ronald Gabrielsen and Torben. Torben has been involved in a few church plants, and I would love to hear his story. So can you tell me a little bit about your story about in church planting?
Yeah. So I got saved 15 years ago, and I was in a free church, and I remember one day I was an usher, and I want to preach, I want to share the word because I knew it was something God had called me to. So I asked my youth leader, Fleming, how can I come to preach the word in the church? Mm-hmm. How can I stand there and preach the word? And he said, Torben, you can be a Sunday school member and help in the Sunday school 2 years. After 2 years you can help the youth. After 3 years you can be a youth leader, and when you are a youth leader, you're going to get 1 Sunday each year. So I was looking at my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then I'm going to preach. And for me it was like, no, I cannot wait 5 years. We need to do something. And we heard that my wife and me, that some people were starting a church in another town. And we just need to come away. We just need to leave the church and we left the church because we don't want to sit here just wait and wait. So we went to another town and helped some people start a church. And we were young. We have never tried that before, and we didn't know what we should do. And I remember the first Sunday meeting we should had we were like, come on, let's do something different. Let's do what we want to. Yes, we don't want to do like everybody else. No, we want to do something very strong. Okay, our first Sunday meeting. Okay, you're going to talk. Yes, I'm going to lead the meeting. Yes, we're going to have an offer. Yes, and worship. So let's take welcome, worship, offer, worship, preaching. Yes, let's do that.
And did that work?
No, but when I write that down, I was shocked because I look at the paper and I think, this is not different. This is exactly what we came out from. Exactly what we went from. And we started church and it didn't, some people got saved, but it was very tradition. Okay. And it was hard, and we were young people and didn't know so much about it. So we were there only 1 year, but we started church together with them and they continued. We moved to another town where I have a friend, and together with them we started a new church in our living room.
In your living room? Yeah. It was different then?
Yeah, because before it was not in our living room.
But how did you change that then? Because you wanted to do a traditional church, and now you started in your living room?
It was, we didn't, and so for me I was not the pastor. There was one, he was standing with the vision. I was just evangelist and working with him. So for me it was like, okay, I'm following you, and he was not living in the town at that time, and we were the only one living in the town. So it was natural for us to do it at our place. We were not so many. And there we experienced how people, suddenly one girl fall to the floor. It was a demon, and my response was like, whoa, a demon, where's the pastor? No, I'm the pastor. Okay. Whoa, what? Okay. And then we started to see, hey, it worked. People are get set free, people are healed, and it worked. And it started to grow, and in 3 years we were 40 people.
So actually you started to be the church yourself. You started to...
Yeah, we started to do it. Yeah.
You were not dependent on the pastor.
No.
Okay.
And we learned a lot there, but we do a mistake because after 2-3 years we were 40 people, and we couldn't stay in our house anymore. So we rented a place everybody else.
But why was that a mistake then?
No, because when we did that, in the beginning we were like, in the beginning it was, yes, now it's good, we have a big church, but we lost something. We lost something we had in the beginning. Fellowship, discipleship, the near discipleship, the near fellowship, and it was suddenly some only, like the church I was from before, it was only a few people who were serving God, and the rest was sitting and being looking at what we are doing. And then after a year where we have doing right church and doing church this way, we don't want to do that anymore. So we divided the church in 3 to try to go back to the house church, where the pastor have a group, the another some other leader had a group, and Lena and me have a group again.
Lena is your wife?
Yeah, my wife.
Okay.
And we tried to come back to the beginning place, but we couldn't. Because then it was like dividing the body. And some people from our group, no, we want to be in Flemming's group. And some people from Flemming's, no, we want to be in Torben's. And why are we want to have you all together again. And it was like, so it didn't went good. And we tried to do it, and it didn't win.